I am a human. Humans often dream. Dreams are often strange, but not many dreams are often as fucking strange as the anomaly that I experienced the other night. The mind-bending anomaly, shit tornado that was my mind the other night. Not too many people experienced that. Now, I asked both presidential candidates to discuss this in their most recent debate, but sadly, the debate about what they're gonna fucking do about my weird-ass dream that I had was not brought up, and I was frankly shocked. I blame the time constraints. You would think my dream that I had would be at the forefront of all the topics they would speak about, but apparently not. More corruption in the government, I guess. So, in light of that, I'm going to be making a video archiving this weird-ass dream I had before the memories of it are thrown into the recycling bin of my mind. And hopefully some kind of psychiatrist or philosopher or someone that can pull some meaning from this unending nightmare that I had could maybe stumble upon this video and help me. And like the unending nightmare that was that dream, I'm also playing Dark Souls 3, which is another thing I can seem to not escape. So, yeah. Now, often my dreams are abstract, abnormal things that have no real meaning, rhyme, or reason, pattern, or purpose. Weird shit like trying to find the hypotenuse of the Bass Pro Shops pyramid, or helping Maggie and the Ferocious Beast bring down Bin Laden while Free Falling by Tom Petty plays in the background during the entire thing. Just, really weird shit that doesn't make any sense. And a lot of times, I might think about it for a second, but then I immediately forget because I'm not going to tell anyone. There's no point to it. But this dream was different. This dream had a beginning, rising action, climax, resolution. It had all the pieces of a firm, solid story. I could probably make an epic out of this dream that I had. So, it really stuck with me. And later on in the day, after I had dreamt and woke up, I was thinking about this dream as if it really happened, like one of those, whoosh, man, that was crazy shit that happened back there. Like I just got in a fucking car wreck, or I saw a Chuck E. Cheese actor without any clothes on except for the head. Something that really would have bothered me and mentally shaken me. So in this bizarro timeline, weird-ass multiverse that I've created for myself in my brain, I'm apparently very good friends with famous actor Joe Pesci. Now, if those of you that are kind of younger, or about my age, just haven't watched very many movies, don't know who Joe Pesci is, he's the guy from Home Alone, the short guy that screams a lot. You might also know him from Goodfellas, The Irishman, stuff like that. And I've always respected him as a good actor, but he's never been one of my favorites. I don't think about Joe Pesci very much. I really fucking don't. I could probably go like 3 years in a row without thinking about Joe Pesci. Ever. But in this dream, this guy was my homie. This man had come up in the hood with me, grown up with me, fought with me, bled with me. We were blood brothers. We were fucking tight. And I was at a family dinner with him. And apparently, I knew something that Joe Pesci didn't. Joe Pesci's wife was a cheating whore. And he was cheating, well, she was cheating on Joe Pesci with the most unlikely of all people to be having an affair with, the most pure, good-spirited person I could never imagine someone having an affair with. Joe Pesci's wife was having an affair with Spencer from iCarly, sitting at his dinner table, eating with his wife. I'm fucking throwing my hands around because in the dream I was outraged. I was fucking pissed. They're over there talking like they're friends, like they're just good buddies. They just like to smell each other's farts, maybe feed each other's boogers on the end of a finger. But no, they were having an affair behind my good friend Joe Pesci's back. And Joe goes to the other room. So I walk up to them, and I'm pissed. I confront them. I fucking spit in Spencer's face, and I am extremely distressed. He stands up, challenges me to a duel, and pulls out a 3-piece shuriken that he folds out. At this point, I'm flabbergasted. And it was about this point in the dream I woke up. It was about, I think, 8 a.m., something like that. There were like trash people outside picking up the can. I don't know what woke me up, but I was dazed and confused enough to know that I wasn't completely awake. And waking up from this dream was like putting down a really good book, or having to pause a porno to go answer your front door or something. It was just something that took me away from something I really wanted to do. So I just kind of groggily looked around, ensured I wasn't about to be assassinated or anything like that, and I fell back asleep. So I picked the dream up where I left off. Spencer has the shuriken rear back ready to throw, and I go for my trusty pocket knife my dad gave me when I was 12 years old. This fucking thing probably wouldn't be really useful to anyone ever, but if I was trying to fucking sword fight with a squirrel, this little knife would have been the absolute optimal tool for doing so. But it felt like I was underwater. And I realized my situation. I'm fighting for Joe Pesci's honor here, and I'll be fucked sideways if I'm gonna get killed by Spencer from iCarly wielding a shuriken. So I use all my might to bring up the knife and block his shuriken throw. We start wrestling. I hit him with the stone cold stunner. He throws an elbow. His wife tries to stand up. I backhand her. Spencer backhands me. I cannonball drop kick him. And then just like that cannonball that would have been fired through the room, Joe Pesci comes rolling in like Thunderbolt from Ben 10. And he says, in the most Italian accent ever, he said, I've heard everything. I know what you're doing in here. And he doesn't really, this sounds more like Donald Trump, but he's talking like an Italian. And he tells Spencer and his wife to get out of the house. He's heard everything we were arguing about, and he's gonna turn him into Swiss cheese with his typewriter. And so they run. Fucking Spencer dives out the kitchen window. His wife looks at me and says, you don't know what you've done. You don't know what you've started here. You will forever fucking taste diarrhea when you go to eat food. Forever where your hairs grow inward. Your asshole, you will become your mouth. And your mouth will become your asshole. Threatening you with some real shit. Some real serious shit. So apparently I become Italian. I flick my fucking hand at her from under my chin and I spit in her face. I don't even know if this is what Joe Pesci's wife looks like. I've never seen this woman in my life. I don't know what NPC my mind created for this fucking dream. But I spit in his wife's face. She leaves. Joe Pesci cannonbolt rolls over to me, shakes my hand, says, you know what, you're a good man. You can have my house. I got another one. And just like that, the dream's over. And that's it. Joe Pesci's wife was having an affair on him with Spencer from iCarly, who I dueled with a shuriken and WWE wrestling moves. It was fucking insane. It was crazy. And like I said, I was thinking about this, and the whole fucking thing occurred in my grandma's old house in her fucking country kitchen. This is the most KFC commercial looking fucking kitchen of all time, but it was in Joe Pesci's apparent lavish McMansion. It was crazy. It was weird. I don't really know how to put it. Alright, so that's pretty much it. That's the whole story. That's the dream. Don't worry about my health. I still have perky nipples and a luscious mane of ass hair coming out of my ass crack. I'm still firmly healthy. If I die, it's not because I committed suicide. It's because I got beaten to death by a man with a blackjack and a jar full of Vaseline, per Joe Pesci's imaginary wife's command. So, yeah, that's it for this video. See ya.